beautiful shining souls. My name is Jostine, Intuitive Life Guide from the Philippines. Welcome to my channel. So, for today, I want to give some tips. The past two videos, we received the message for the collective about, saying yes to the call to serve the highest good, about making a bigger impact, serving life, serving God, serving humanity, and that is all great. We're all for that. I'm here to really share that invitation for those who are feeling that call. But on the other side of that, of course, it's not so easy to say yes and answer the call. There's the side of feeling all those like, how do I start? Where do I begin? What can I offer? How do I do this? How can I compete with the other people who have been doing this for a long time, and they have a following, they are more credible than me, they have more influence, more impact. Who am I to be doing this? The beginning is always the hardest, but we have to start. So number one is start with what you know. Very simple, right? Sometimes we overcomplicate things, right? Because we're looking at what other people are doing, and you see them talking about this and talking about that and doing this, doing that. There is value in learning from, what other people are doing. But we have to also remember that we all have different journeys. We have been gifted with different skills, different talents, different experiences, right? And all of this, even our personality, they all comprise our unique blend of magic. And so don't compare yourself to what other people are doing, all right? Start with what you know. And usually the call of our lives, how we can make an impact, it's usually connected with our deepest wounds. Like, for example, for myself, my journey has been getting lost in life, finding myself, getting lost again, and finding myself again, getting lost, finding myself. And so my message is centered around that, remembering who we truly are and what we came here to do, and using our fullest and highest expression to really serve the highest good, right? And so I invite you to look at your own journey so far, and what has been the cause of your deepest wounds. Perhaps that is what you are meant to share. Now, for some people, they are blessed with this intellectual capacity to understand complex ideas and share that in a way that ordinary people like me would understand. The theories made simple, concepts made simple. And so maybe that is where you are being called to share your gifts, right? Or maybe you are doing art or music, like even cooking. Like, just look at what you already have, what you already know, and start with that, right? Start with that. And then as you take action, as you get the hang of sharing what you have, sharing what you know, then you'll receive feedback from other people, but most especially feedback from yourself. Like, okay, is this where I'm feeling pulled to do more of? Is this where I find my joy? Like, you'll know it, you'll feel it in your body, right? And if not, then okay, then that's great. Then next, right? Just start with what you know. Number two, be clear on what you're comfortable sharing. So, for myself, I have shared my story in my book, Thank Goodness I Got Lost, and also with my chapter in Self Love Elevated. I've been very open in sharing about my experiences, and really, share my vulnerable story, because that's how I feel and being called to share, and also that's how I know I can make a bigger impact by using the wisdom from my lived experiences. Having said that, I'm also clear on, like, okay, what am I comfortable sharing? I'm not comfortable sharing, like, my people will not expect from me don't expect from me to share about, like, like data and like studies. And if you're looking for a more logical understanding, I'm not your person. I'm not the resource for that, because that is not my strength, and I'm not comfortable sharing about that. I'll talk about, some of my resources. I'll share about, people that I follow, quotes, and all that. The best I can do is share like a YouTube video or a book or a quote from a book. But if you are looking for a deep dive on those things, like, I'm not that person. So I'm clear on that. And before, I will tell you that I used to feel guilty and also so small, because I feel like, why am I not good with sharing? And like, I understand it in my head, but when I share it with others, or at least I try to share it with others, like, I go from like all over the place, keep on rambling before I get to the point. And sometimes I'm not even arriving at the point I want to make. And learning more about myself, as an INFP, my strength is really, how I process the world is really through my own experiences. And that's how I can best, understand the world. And sharing about, facts, data, studies, that's not my strength. I mean, it is my growth area. And just having that understanding gave me that freedom to, okay, that's great. I'm more forgiving with myself. And also, again, I can freely share and leverage on my strengths. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't, down the road, learn about, incorporating this in my offerings. Of course, I would want to have that, side of credibility, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, my point here is be comfortable on what you're be clear on what you're comfortable sharing. You don't have to share your whole life story if it's not comfortable for you, and if you don't feel safe sharing it, don't push yourself. Okay. Number 3, choose your platform and medium of expression. Okay, so when I started sharing, I of course I wanted to learn and be smart and strategic and make sure that I'm really doing what I can in terms of marketing and all that. So I attended several classes and programs around this, and there are many experts who will say that you have to be in every platform, and and you really have to be present and engage in your audience, and it doesn't feel aligned with me. Again, like I'm very discerning on, and I want to be intentional. Like, I just don't want to be all over the place and not really pour my energy on things. And for me, I need to focus on one thing at a time. And there are just some platforms where I don't feel, I don't know, energetically I don't feel aligned. And so for me, it's really choosing the best platform for you, and also where your audience are, right? And also choosing the medium of expression that you're comfortable doing, right? Like for me, I started with writing because that is my strength. And since I already have a Facebook account and an audience in Facebook, so that's where I started. Now I'm realizing, so maybe it's time for me to expand my horizons and try a different thing. And also, again, I'm feeling called to explore the power of my speaking voice. So now I'm doing this YouTube videos and exploring, just trying it out and seeing, okay, will this feel good energetically for me? And right now, yes, it is. And I feel like even after the target date for the video a day project, I said I'm going to do it in April. I think I still continue doing it, but maybe I'll change some, like the duration, frequency. We'll see. But anyway, my point here is to choose the best platform for you and also see if that is where your audience are. But if you're just starting out, I wouldn't even, think about where your audience are. If you just want to build the consistency and your comfort level in sharing, then start with that. Focus on that first. And you can best do that by doing it in a channel, platform, and medium of expression that you're comfortable with. The sharing, the reach, the marketing, give yourself permission to learn about that once you have already built your action taking muscles. All right? So yeah, so again, start with what you know, be clear on what you're comfortable sharing, and choose your platform and medium of expression. So that's about it for me. I hope this has been valuable for you. And if there's one thing that I would want you to take away from all this, it's just to start. Start, and then you'll receive more feedback. And from there, you'll gain more clarity and direction on how to move forward. But you have to start. All right? So that's about it for me. Thank you so much. If this has been valuable for you, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you feel like doing so. And I invite you to join my email community if you want more engagement and, just be in my energy. my energy. And also, if you feel like someone would benefit from hearing the contents of this video, please feel free to share. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace, love, and light.